Hello, everybody. Hi. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
It's been a long time since we've seen you all. Aye, what a great day today. Oh, by the way, if some of you don't know us, I'm Kam.
I'm Kun.
And where's Jaap gone? Jaap is my 7-year-old son. He's around here somewhere. And this evening, I hope, you can spot him around. He's walking around this beautiful neighborhood of ours. We're down in Tang Ba Jie in Chengdu. Oh, I see him. He's over there. Is that Jaap? Yes, he's here. Right. You guys are going to join us on our journey and our experience through Tang Ba Jie today. And both Kun and I are going to give you our own insight of shared areas, of places that we both experienced at different stages of our life. Come on, join us on our little journey today. See you soon.
Single child. I'm just reflecting on my experience. I was growing up with my brother. So my memories are sharing those spaces and also things we did together. But now with Jaap also, I think even as parents, I think I'm trying for also him to meet children of similar age or similar, or maybe similar age so they could experience different things. I know there's a certain level of experience you can have with parents, or you learn more with people that you want to connect with.
Oh, the kind of the electric e-bikes.
Yeah.
The e-bikes should be allowed, so they've got a safe place. So this used to be quite narrow street, and now they've separated this into 4 parts. Yeah, bicycles. He feels safe, comfortable.
I think the street is where you find this.
Exactly. The streets allowed us to play those of the same ages that we do. Even though we were the single child in our family, but we got to, due to the streets, the urban spaces, we were able to connect with those of our age.
Wow. Yeah.
That's really cool. That's a big, very important function about urban space, about street. Because nowadays, sane, single children do not get as much time and space to play with their peers because they were physically cut off from urban space. And that's exactly what I hope the streets could do better, to be more friendly and to allow more to come and mingle rather than just separate them.
Here now. Glad you made it to my neighborhood. And when I say my neighborhood, I would say this is where I started part of my journey back in 2005, this part of Tang Ba Jie. And then I came back again in 2011 and 13. 13 is a very important year. My son was born, and in those early days when I was living in this neighborhood, I was finding somewhere to find as a retreat, somewhere as a safe haven. And this used to be an existing sohoyuan, an old courtyard building, and within the courtyards I found it a place that I could retreat from the noise and the hustle and bustle of the outdoor streets. And then in the courtyard, my son, he would walk around and bump into younger kids. This place became his playground, I would say. It was a place of safety, and I remember those days where as a youth, 88, there used to be furniture designers, artists. The book collection was fantastic here. And then over time, with development, this was refurbished and has become this very iconic Ramon's hot pot place. And this is what, to me, I believe about livable cities. It's a place that can evolve, a place that can engage with the people. This has evolved and adapted to the real needs of the people that live adjacent to this beautiful street and those tourists that come here. And now there's one little secret gem that I would love to share with you again. This is a place called Chongdeli Alley. We're very fortunate that the architect and designer Wang Hai, he gave us a very indoor experience of this place. This is a part of Chengdu that represents a place that different ages, different generations can find a place which they call home. And for me, I still come back in 2015 and even this year in 2020. I wanted to find somewhere that I could retreat to and somewhere that I could sit down and relax. I could do business with friends and clients. I could meet family. So we'd come to this street. We'd find places that we could engage with friends of distance and close. And we used to sit down in the tea house or even just going across to the Chongdeli Hotel. And this is how, for me, it has a rich variety. The soul of the people is ingrained in this street. When people talk about walkable, livable cities, this is a place that has evolved and is unique. And let's find Kun. Kun is around here somewhere. I've been meaning to meet up with him. We've both experienced this neighborhood in different stages of our lives, and I hope one day I can bump into him again around here. Let's have a look. Well, is he along this street? I don't know. But as you can see, different generations, different people are crisscrossing and interweaving along the neighborhood here. We're very fortunate to be outdoors on this beautiful day. We're outside a coffee shop here. You've got different generations sit together. The idea of the whole tea culture and coffee culture, the variety that's on this street is fantastic. It's the way people, on a Sunday afternoon, parents with their kids, they come out and enjoy, have time to relax and engage and discuss. I remember my early days, I used to go across to the Windshare. It's a 24-hour bookstore. You could find a place to sit down with friends and family, and even I find students who are studying them. It's unique.
Hello guys, this is Kun from Chengdu, China. I hope you're doing great. Today you are joining me on one of my favorite city walks today, and I'm taking you to visit one of the coolest districts in Chengdu, Longwangmiao district of Tang Ba Jie area. If you take a look at the buildings on my right hand side, you can find, well, there's no one doing business anymore. But if you came 1 month earlier, probably you will still see people buying fresh vegetables, fruits, and meats for their daily groceries every day. And it's full of vibe and full of vitality. That's really showing you the very core culture of Chengdu. And this one as well. It's asking if you have any refrigerators or any home appliances you don't use anymore, he's helping you recycle it. Isn't that cool? This area is actually very historic. It can be dated back to as early as 150 years ago, when a 100-year-old migration happened here in Sichuan. So at that time, lots of people were not Sichuan local, but instead from other parts of China, who brought different dialects, different traditions, and also different foods here. Come. This shop also is my favorite one, who served this roasted pita bread burger stuffed with seasoned vegetables and cool noodles. One of my favorites. As we move on here, you can see different dumplings. Really reasonable, affordable. Even this area is located in one of the most developed area, but as soon as you come here, life goes back to as normal and as simple as it gets. Okay? Move on. There's a barber shop. You can have your haircut done. And here is a flower shop. Sometimes it's really nice to see fresh flowers in the morning, and that tells you a day just started. So I'm always thinking, well, today we are all getting very busy and there is always too many tall buildings and apartments. But as soon as I come back and looking at these lower rises, my world stops. Even though now it's pretty upset to see they are being taken down or they're being recreated, but also to me it's quite excited to see how they will look like in about 2 to 5 years, whether there will be a new life or new form happening in the old building. And also what impresses me the most about this area is this is not only just a place where only the neighbors busy, getting daily groceries or haggling the prices at the local market, but also as a young person there is so much to do and so much to experience when the night falls. So Tang Ba Jie area, if you have 24 hours to spend here, I'm sure you can experience a different life from morning to the afternoon and in the night. Okay, let's go find more. Hey Kam Jaap, how you doing?
Hey Kun.
Hey,
So this is where our worlds collide.
this is where our paths cross. I visited one of my favorite places in Chengdu, and to my surprise, there was no actual difference between before and after the COVID-19. People were still happily living, bargaining at the market, grabbing their favorite foods. So to me, it's not the COVID-19 that separates people, but the urban spaces. So I really wish the construction can go well and bring that lovely vibe of neighborhood back to people. What about yours?
On our second visit, our first visit was the two of us. I experienced the public spaces differently. And coming back again with my son today, I had to see and I experienced the public spaces differently. What I always believe is a lacking of green spaces, a place for us to sit down and just take a respite from the busy lifestyle here, somewhere we can reflect and sit down, somewhere I could just leave my son to be on his own and be happy. So that's probably the biggest change I would make, or if I could make, to this space, and how the cities move forward really in terms of the urban planning and urban renewal of our cities. Jaap, what do you think? What do you think of the city place that we went to today, and where would you like to go?
I'd like to go to Mala Hoguo.
Malahogo. Okay, this is the place.
Speaking of which, let's try malahogo next.
All right,
Malahogo for dinner? No.
let's do this. Let's check it out.